I'm old now. And this stupid dog and that stupid cat are keeping me up at night. I'm tired. But on the plus side, baby, I love you, babies. Tell me you were able to hear that disgusting mouth noise. Oh no, buddy, I'm doing. Come on, I'm doing. Okay, come on. Oh no. Okay, you can have that. You can. All right, I guess you want to keep it. Can I have it? Can I have the? Can I? No. Can I have? Can just? Can I have the toy, please? It's my no. It's my toy. I bought it. It's mine. Go get it. All right. So, man, I'm turning into the detective. I can see it in my eyes. Ugh. So luckily, we can combat our old friend sleep deprivation with our old friend caffeine. Give me that. I don't have any speed though. I wouldn't take it even if I had it. I appreciate the robot that does the shit posts. Made a shit post about me today. 8 sexual positions that will blow his mind and destroy his penis. And it's just a photo of me with that book. Zangief. Hey. Can I have that? Can it? Can I have that, please? Oh, okay. Zangief, give me the toy. You just not want to give me the toy. You're stupid. All right. Did you just throw your toy under the couch? Why did you do that? No, I was gonna throw it, dum dum. I was gonna. God, he's so strong. All right. Let's thank the peepo, and then we will get into the stream. Oh man, I totally would have canceled tonight if it wasn't my birthday. Oh, this sucks. So hopefully this caffeine helps with my splitting headache and blurry vision. This is the exact type of birthday stream you guys need, which is dazed and confused. For real. And on top of that, I gotta get up early tomorrow to make an appointment for a vaccine. Like, come on. Just start the appointment thing at noon, man. Don't start at 8 a.m. That's for old people. I'm not old. Do you know which one? The COVID one, Thomas. Which brand? I don't know. I haven't made the appointment yet. How would I know that? like I'll just go in and be like, just grab a big handful of syringes and just hit me. Just give me that. Give me all that. Get all that shit. All right. Yeah, just stick me with a random syringe. Yeah, why not? Yeah, fuck it. Just grab something out of the trash. And just tell me it's vaccine. All right. Oh, by the way, heads up. With a few hours to go, apparently the PC version of Nier Replicant 1.22 whatever is super fucked. And that if you have the option to grab it on a console, you probably should grab it on a console. So, like, it's got some, like, weird frame rate stuff and, like, bad options. But the PC Gamer review describes that there's a stutter that they couldn't get rid of, and the controller would sometimes disconnect during the stutter. Which is what made me go, oh. That sounds like shit. Like, I can deal with a lack of VSync, and I can deal with a lack of, like, those types of options. But, like, controller disconnect issues... no thanks. PS5 version stream? Well, there is no PS5 version. But PS4 version. Hey, Holy Deviant kicked in 1750. Thanks, Holy Deviant. I appreciate that. That's kind. Just watch you go through the Just watch you go through the real Klasja interview. I've literally had the same situation happen at a pen and paper table with a female DM at a table of dudes. It was embarrassing how easy we got played. Owned. Stop thinking with your penis. Think with your brain and your penis. Because your penis has a small brain in it. You can add that to the brain power. Cure Neckbeard kicked in $10. Thanks, Neckbeard. Hey, Pat, happy birthday. Happy Earth Day. Today's... Oh, hey, Cat. Today we celebrate everyone's favorite moist, dirt-covered oblate spheroid. And also it's Earth Day. That's pretty good. Hey, Elmo. Hey, kitty. Neck DW... Oh, this is real bad. Neck DW410. No. Shit. Oh, hey, cat. Neck NeckDW4 kicked in $10. Thank you, NeckDW4. You're older than you've ever been, and now you're even older. And now you're even older. And now you're even older. You're older than you've ever been, and now you're even older. And now you're older still. Thanks. Hey, Nikki, sub for 34. Thanks, Nikki. Das Space kicked in 28 months. Thank you. Happy birthday. Did you litter yet today? No. How much will you litter if you do? I won't. I'll let you know a secret about me littering. Is everyone ready for the secret? The only time I actually have ever littered is when I'm with somebody walking around that I know it will annoy. Because, like, if I'm, like, with Paige, and I'm like, okay, and then just throw the wrapper, like, the idea of somebody being, like, just, like, you know, that look on their face. Somebody looked. Somebody. So. What? Your replicant PC review? Somebody said I misread it. There are no options related for frame rate. Caps at 3060. You can bump up or down texture filtering. I ran into a few odd technical problems like serious frame drops when I unplugged my controller. Oh, that is... I misread that. Or a persistent issue where my mouse kept reappearing on my screen during cutscenes. Yeah, I'm still gonna... I'll grab the PC version at a later date. I ended up rebuying Nier Automata on the PS4 specifically so that I had a version that I knew was like solid and didn't have to worry about. Feinrich kicked in 13 months, says, happy birthday, Goblin Man. That's me. I'm the Goblin. He is also a Goblin. Elmo is also kind of a Goblin. Uncle AWOL kicked in 32 months. Thanks, Uncle AWOL. Happy birthday, Pat. To help you see how old you are, I was in the 6th grade when I started watching your content, and I'm now a college graduate with a salaried software engineering position. Thank you for so many years of Couch Goblin insanity. You're quite welcome. Thank you. Oh, Geef is growing up into ogre. Oh, he's asleep now. I tuckered him out. Good night, doggy. Depressed Skeleton kicked in 30 months. Thanks, Depressed Skeleton. Hey, Depressed Skeleton! Are you excited to fucking never go back to Destiny ever? Holy shit! Happy birthday, Pat. It's me, your pal Desk. Wow, 30 months of Pat. What can I say other than you and the Discord have been a blast? Hope you have a great stream and a birthday. Thank you. What now? Oh, they put transmog or /glamour into the game, or they're going to, and it's like the worst transmog system that's ever existed by like a huge margin. You can only transmog like 10 items a season, and you need to grind super hard for it, and they put out a list of things that you can't transmog, which includes all those glows from the solstice that you had to buy with real money. So like Rosalind was on Twitter being like, I super paid money for those fancy clothes, And you're telling me I can't even... And then Doc's like, wow, this is almost as bad as sunsetting all those guns I bought those skins for. And then telling me that sunsetting wasn't a good idea and not unsunsetting them. Oh my god. Do you remember yesterday when I was talking about managing games and how management is like underrated? The actual video game parts where you play the game in Destiny is so objectively better compared to something like Final Fantasy, but the management is so bad that I will never play Destiny again. God, I have a friend who firmly believes sunsetting was good. I think that whole Destiny 2 sunsetting thing was perfectly encapsulated by literally 6 months of Dotto's videos being like they need to put sunsetting into the game so that there's something to chase because everyone has every weapon. And then as soon as sunsetting went in, videos started showing up on his channel going, I literally don't know why I'm even playing anymore. And it's like, oh, you mean the thing that we all told you was going to happen that you pushed super hard for and convinced all these people was a good idea? Jorniev, I'll explain. What even... Oh, this Destiny spite is super fucking building me up. Jorniev asks, what is sunsetting? All I ever heard was that it was terrible. Sunsetting is pretty simple. You have a loot game, and you have a way to you have like a level, like an item level, and you have a way to drag up old items to the new item level. So say you have a shotgun that you really like, and you want to keep using that shotgun, and it's a level 100 shotgun. Well, you feed like a level 200 shotgun to it, and then it becomes a level 200 shotgun, right? And the problem is that if everything remains like viable, kind of like forever, that means that eventually people end up with this massive, massive armory of just all the best shit, and then they start bringing those in to all the encounters, and some of the encounters break because people have like all the best shit and they've min-maxed everything together. So Destiny comes along and say, well, we have an idea. What we're going to do is we're going to make it so that for raids and for PvP where level matters and stuff like that, what we're going to do is we're going to make it so that say you have your level 200 shotgun. Well, 9 months after your level 200 shotgun comes out, you won't be able to keep upgrading it. So you won't be able to use your shotgun that you've been using for 4 years that you love in the new raid. And you go, but it's my favorite gun. And they go, well, we want people to use different guns. And you go, but it's my favorite gun. And I spent literally 20 hours like running the same activity over and over and over and over and over and over to get the rolls on it that I wanted. And they go, well, don't worry, we'll put in new guns that'll have cool new stuff. And you go, okay. And then the first season that they sunset it, all the weapons that came out were like bad, and they sunset so many guns that people were looking at doing the raid, and they were like, there isn't a single assault rifle that fires at like 720. There isn't a single aggressive frame grenade launcher that is still viable. There isn't a single sniper rifle at all that counts anymore. And there were like these entire weapon classes that were just like invalidated. And they were like, oh, okay. So the solution to that was they went, oh, okay, so oopsie, there aren't enough guns in these things to cover the 9-month window. So we're going to reissue like 100 guns that we just decommissioned. And you go, oh, okay, I've got a Nation of Beasts handguns from the raid called Last Wish. That's a really good handgun called Nation of Beasts. So I had it at level 780 or 700, and you guys said that it wouldn't be able to be upgraded past 700. But now you're unsunsetting it, so I can upgrade it to 800. And they go, no. You need to go get a new Nation of Beasts, and then that one will be good for 9 months. And then everyone goes, why am I even bothering to grind guns at all? The only reason I spent a weekend grinding out Perfect Paradox shotguns was because I went, oh, dude, I love the Perfect Paradox shotgun, but I want one that has 1-2 punch, and I want one that has the other perk on it that I forget. And I grinded it out until I got one. And I'm like, cool, now I have one. I get to keep it. And then they're like, they're like, when the sunsetting thing happens, trench barrel. Yeah, I had one with the trench barrel as well. Yeah, so it comes down and they're like, okay, so your Perfect Paradox will no longer be good for stuff in a couple months. And I go, but I spent all weekend. We'll spend all weekend grinding a new thing. But the new thing will also go away. And they're like, yeah, just keep doing it. And I'm like, but this doesn't make me want to build up an arsenal. This makes me want to never, ever grind for anything ever again. Somebody asked, how does Final Fantasy XIV deal with this? It's really simple. When you have... I'll use Perfect Paradox. When you have a Perfect Paradox in Destiny, it has sound effects, it has visuals associated with it. It also has a certain firing rate. It also has certain stats, and it has a certain feel to it, right? A Perfect Paradox does not feel like the Moon shotgun or whatever. They don't feel anything alike. They're unique, and sometimes they have unique perks. Every Dark Knight sword in Final Fantasy XIV is functionally identical. They just look different and have different stats. So what FF14 does is they go, well, did you keep your old sword? And they go, yeah. We'll put it in the glamour chest and you just use the look of it whenever you want. And I go, okay. So I have like a patch of like 40 swords just sitting in my inventory if I want to change my look. Cool. But my Perfect Paradox can't bring it into the raid anymore because they said that they want people to use different things. And I said, but I don't. And so the thing that like double killed sunsetting in Destiny is that they said, okay, we're going to sunset it. And then they sunset the guns. And they put these time limits on all of their viability. And then... you go, oh, okay, well, I'll grind out the new guns. The new guns will be really cool, right? And the answer is not really. They're just kind of normal. And in some cases, they're actually literally the exact same guns that just got removed. But you can get them again, so the timer resets. And you go, oh. And, like, it's terrible. And then they go, okay, we're bad guys. We fucked up. Sunsetting... is over. We decided that sunsetting was a bad idea. Your guns are going to be good forever. You'll be able to level up your guns to forever, and if something gets really fucked up, we'll nerf it. And you go, great. Oh, you rolled it back. Cool. So when is the patch going to come out to upgrade the guns that I already have? And they go, never. Going forward, we won't sunset anything. But every gun that was in the game up until literally today still has a time limit on it. So you can start over in 6 months. There's the ultimate. The ultimate on this is that there was a gun called the Recluse, which was extremely popular. And it was extremely popular not just because it was excellent, but because it felt a lot of fun to fire and it had a good look. And I bought a $1 skin for the Recluse that made it look a lot nicer. And the Recluse required you to do like certain PvP things. It was tough to get for a while, and then it was a little easier to get. And the Recluse will never, ever, ever be viable for hard content ever again. And I'm like, can I get my $1 on the skin I bought for it back? Because you fucking made sure that I can't use it? And it'll never be reissued because it's a pinnacle? No? Mr. Baconator says, it seems very much like you gather these resources to be strong, and then someone gets strong, and the devs say, not like that. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. They go, we want Destiny to be about amassing this armory of guns that you keep and love, and you get guns, and you love your guns, and you build a story with your guns. And then people do that for a couple years. And then they go, crap, people have too many guns, and they're too good. Stop it. It's like legitimately. It is the total opposite of Warframe's problem. Well, Destiny and Warframe are the polar opposites. Because Warframe has the issue of, hey, did you know that the Guangdao, what's it called? Zar? The Guangdao equivalent melee weapon is like super busted. And you just mash Zaw. Yeah, Zaw. You can just mash your fucking longs like a toxic Zaw forever and beat everything. And they go, yeah. And then they have problems where they put out a new piece of gear that you can buy, and you're like, oh, look, Ak Vasto Prime. Ooh. And you're like, well, it's shit compared to this gun everyone has from 3 years ago. Like, Destiny is what happens when a developer is obsessed with balance. And Warframe is what happens when a company doesn't give a fuck about balance at all. They both have zero in between at all. Who's a baby? I love him. Shake him around and he can't swim. You can't swim either, Zangief. No one in here can swim but me. I'm the only one who can swim. This song sucks. Anyway, thanks, Depressed Skeleton. So yeah, that's what's up with Destiny. Doc wrote a really fantastic article about it. If you guys want to find out more, it's called "The Last One About Destiny" from GB Doc Burford over at docseuss.medium.com. And he basically breaks down how these kinds of changes made it so that he fucking everyone he knew playing Destiny got burnt out and went, why would I even bother playing this game? Acronym CLT kicked in 24 years. 20 months. Not years. That makes no sense. Hey, Pat, just wanted to wish you a happy birthday and thanks for all the years of entertainment. Much love to you and the family. Thank you. Master Key 420 Blunt Ninja kicked in 10 months. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Fun fact. The devs named Zaum comes from Zaum, a language constructed by Russian futurist poets that didn't really have any grammar or syntax. Wow. That's crazy. Valerie kicked in 17 months. Happy birthday, Pat. Pet dog, pet cat. Okay. Got it. Am I dying? Yeah. Zangief kicked in $5. Zangief says, woof, 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 woof. Bark. Thanks, Zangief. Mr. Boris Makarov gifted 20 subs. Thanks, man. Buddy, I'm petting your brother. You cannot have attention right now. Okay, you can have a little attention. You can have a little. I'll pinch your burgers. There, burgers pinched. There you go. Billy Mays kicked in 35, 20. Billy Mays kicked in 25 months. Happy birthday, Pat Rick. Here's to another 35 years of Goblin Madness. Why, thank you. I'm being sunset. I don't know what burgers are. Oh, they're those floppy jowls. They look like burgers. I asked Paige if she's the one who came up with them, and she remembers. She was eating McDonald's, and she looked at her burgers, and then she looked at the dog, and she went, burgers. Sorry, Sunny Variety Pack kicked in 13 months. Thank you, Sunny Variety Pack. Happy birthday. I just finished Disco this morning, and the quality never let up. Great game. By the way, for anyone in chat, does my main HDMI... What the fuck? By the way, for anyone in chat, does my main HDMI monitor keeps deactivating? That's what it says. I switched out cords and drivers, and nothing is working. Any tips? Is Sunny Variety Pack? Cordwood made their sub for 26. Thank you, Cordwood. Logoth sub for 25. What is it with you and Saga Frontier? Anyway, it's terrible. It's a piece of shit. It's a bad game. Melted Water sub. Thank you, Melted Water. Robo Trunk sub for 5. Happy birthday to the best dog channel owner on Twitch. Don't you mean dog owner channel? Good night, Zingy. Gabe Sweetman kicked in 30 months. Says, happy birthday, Pat. Embrace memes. Thank you. I will. Become orb. Return to communism. Okay. Everyone destroy the means of production and rise up in the proletariat. I'll be your new leader, and you can totally trust me with all the capital. I will run it, and I will decide where all the capital goes. You trust me, bro. I got this. Is the sensei kicked in 3 years? Thanks, man. Hold on a second. There's a Jeff used 2,000 channel points to say in all caps, seize the means, not destroy. Yeah, I know. I know what I said. Did you think that I didn't know? Now, you know what you should do? You should seize the memes of production. Is a Sensei sub for 3 years. Thanks, Sensei. Happy birthday, Uncle Gingy. Sorry if you twist the knife on Vax cuckery, but I got my first shot 2 hours ago. Hope you're staying healthy all the same. Aside from the terrible sleep deprivation, I'm doing all right. No Ida kicked in 26 months. Says, happy birthday, Pat. Thank you. Ranryu kicked in $5. Thanks, Ranryu. What day is it today? It's Patrick's birthday. What a day for a birthday. Let's all eat some cake. And you smell like one too. Happy birthday, Pat. What the fuck? That is weird to read. Shogun Noonto sub for 2 years. Says it's Orb Day. Thanks, Shogun. Appreciate it. You know, it's not you, Shogun. I'm thinking of Naoto X. And I remember when we ran into Naoto X at MagFest. Was it MagFest last year? Paige looked at her and went, Naruto! we all just... Naruto X! And we're just like... Oh. Fallen Angels Fallen Angels... Oh, it's bad tonight. Fallen Angels Zelos kicked in a year. Says, happy birth. Thank you. By the way, I should clarify, and this is important for the future. You may be seeing me slur my words and fumble over my words, usually when I'm very sleepy. That's not a stroke. I'm not having a brain aneurysm. What that is a long-standing speech impediment that I usually have to actively control. But when I'm sleep deprived, it's tough. So I tend to stumble and then I cut myself off. I actually have I used to have a pretty pronounced speech impediment. But I learned out of it. Josh Man VGH kicked in 500 bits. Thank you, Josh Man. Aging is a weird effect on one's perspective of time. Was thinking to myself the other day about how far FF14 has come mechanically from way back when I had TP and non-standardized MP pools. Only realized those just went away at the start of Shadowbringers. Enjoy your warping perspective of time and have a happy birthday. No, time is weird. P-Pang Boy sub. Thanks, P-Pang Boy. Takrith kicked in 27 months. Happy birthday, Pat. Nothing witty this time. Just wish you and the family the best. Just stop speaking English altogether. Je pense que vous voulez pas que je parle en français pour le stream en entier. Ce serait un peu plus difficile pour vous comprendre ce que je veux dire. Would Pat ever do a French stream? No, my French isn't good enough. Oh, it's water. I almost stepped in his bowl. Yeah. Yeah. You should do a French stream if you ever switch to IG. C'est quoi ça, IG? Insect Lave. The gram? What the fuck are you talking about? Instagram. Hey, Gray Matter Miner knows what's up. Je suis monté. Lucky Terrell kicked in 6 months. Says happy birthday, Pat. Thank you. German Spy kicked in 13. Thanks, German Spy. Hey, Pat. I hope you have a very happy birthday and a good year to come. Stay safe. Will do. Thank you. Ferrente kicked in 9 months. His birthday. Thanks, Ferrente. Topsy Creets kicked in 2 years. Thanks, Topsy Creets. Sexy Local Singles kicked in 47 months. Thanks, Sexy. Happy birthday. You're halfway to 40. What? Your math's a little weak, bro. Are you going to give up or dye your hair when it starts going white next year? I already have some white hairs coming in. I've had white hairs coming in for years. Paige likes it, so no. Kaiju Coffee kicked in 2 subs. Thanks, Kaiju. Tusk kicked in 500 bits. How do you feel about having the same birthday as Shrek? Yeah. B Morals gifted a sub. Thanks, B Moral. Fight Cadius kicked in $39.99. Thanks, Fight Cadius. Happy birthday, Pat. I thought you were older than 35 this entire time. Hope you're having a good day. It's because of the hair and the hair and the hair and the wrinkles and the eyes. Would you believe that stress ages you? It's true. Harry McDougal kicked in 15 months. 15 months of Mind Goblin Burgers. Shitlord behavior. Happy birthday. Thank you. I went through a lot of stress in my early life, so I hit 20 like a brick. Quicklane, the Impure King, kicked in 777. Thank you, Quicklane. Happy birthday, Pat. Been a while working on a video editing project with a third-rate freebie software and a junkin' PC that's too old for this shit. That has kept me busy and frustrated. Also, grinding in Delibrin Cancer and Diamond EX farming. Hyped for that RE8 LP. Man, Delibrin fucking sucks. I hate Delibrin, Regine. I fucking hate it. I think it's stupid. I hit 20 at how many miles? Many miles. King of Trash EP kicked in $5. Says happy birthday, big guy. Here's some money, birthday money, birthday drugs. Oh, yeah, cool. Kirby Sauce kicked in 500 bits. Thank you, Kirby. Didn't know you were even streaming. Just came to copy the sellout thing. Would have thought you would have taken your birthday off, old man. Nah, man, I haven't taken my birthday off since... I don't even know. Yeah. Oh, hell no. Elmo. Here, you can go now. Come on. No? Okay. Petty Funk kicked... Oh, now you want to go? Go. Get the fuck... Go. There you go. Petty Funk kicked in 13 months. Happy birthday, Pat. Hope you and yours have an excellent day. Thank you. Gray Matter Miner kicked in 25 months. Thank you, Gray Matter. Hey, man, happy birthday. Hard to believe it's been another year. Hope everything's been good with them goblins. They've been okay. I used some sleep, though. Cryhound kicked in 8 months. His birthday stream. Thank you. Fro Deadly kicked in 7 months. Happy doodles, Patsy. Wish you and the family the best. Thank you. Grimlock Fly kicked in 500 bits. Happy birthday, Commie. Take my money. Destroy the means of production like a good birthday boy. That's right. Destroy all capital. Return to monkey. Bobble kicked in 2204. Thanks, Bobble. Happy mutual birthday, Pat. Hey, congrats. Hope users go... Oh, my God. Not only is he, not all, not. Not only is it my 21st and the day I got my first vaccine, but I've also been cursed with the knowledge that we share a birthday with the hit movie Shrek. Eyes on the inside. Hope you have had a great day. It's been okay. Kirby Sauce kicked in $50. Thanks, Curbs. Here's a birthday bungus for the birthday Pat. Been having my dad play disco since he lived through the disco era. He's not the best at it. But he's disco. Aoneth kicked in 26 months. Thanks, Aoneth. Happy 35th, Pat. Don't let those people get you down. You know the ones. I do. Matthew Clark subbed, and so did BTR Noodle for 13. Thank you. Appreciate it. And Goose Tech Almanac kicked in $5. Says, happy birthday, Pat. Just wanted to say that my cat spiked my phone out of my hand because he gets excited whenever he sees Elmo and wants to play. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, why not for your phone? I wish I was shitting you, but recent studies show that less than 6 hours of sleep a night increases the risk of dementia by 30%. It's only been bad lately because of these two and no Page. Angriest Angry Artist kicked in 30 months. Sorry, $30. Thank you, Angriest Angry Artist. Happy birthday. Here's some funds for your secret personal wedding cake that you can munch on in the closet. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right, let's do it. Let's play a little bit of Disco Elysium. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go over to this. Where's my TV off? There it is. Now I have to find how to turn on the disco. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's happening. It's happening, I promise. There it is. Oh! Oh! There we go. Hey. Let's go back to the Hava. So before we do anything with the letter, we have to go across town and talk to the gentleman, the smoker gentleman. You know, I regret healing up when I didn't need these charges, but considering 4 health only cost me like $1.50, I'm not too worried about it. This would be a really nice place to have a fast travel. But it doesn't want me to fast travel. So instead we'll just zoom out and run. We can do it, Kim. Oh, I need to put my hat back on. Excuse me. Boop. It really seems to want you to fast travel only from your shack in the your shack in the fishy land and the in front of the whirling in rags. When am I going to play Nier Replicant? Tomorrow. And from then on, we're going to be doing Disco and Replicant. Can I fast travel? It's 9 o'clock, which means people are starting to go to bed. I have to talk to... the smoker. And then, I have to give Kuno speed. And then I have to send Kim... back home with the body. Wait, where am I meeting the fucking smoker? 28. Oh, and talk to Joyce about my gun. Where is 28? Is that upstairs? Must be, right? Oh, right. Well, we can check our car tomorrow, guys. It's not that big of a deal. Huh. Shoes come in different sizes. Balcon. Balcony. Here, distant traffic. Night is falling on the city. Maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. What is this? Huh. Alright. Save the game, as this is probably a big, important conversation. Hey, man. You see anything?
Gendarmerie, you found me.
I did.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds. It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight.
Got your hint. We found the key right underneath that rock.
Beautiful. So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
That's what I'm aiming for.
Beautiful. I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
By the way, I'm really digging the view here.
Mm-hmm. That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
Wait. Suddenly you're digging things?
Is it Friday today? It feels like Friday.
Yeah, it does feel like the end of the week. Such gentle weather.
Why would I want to meet your friend?
Trust me, you do.
Very well, but first I'd like to talk to you. I have a lot of questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
These dialogue options give just so much information. But I just found you again.
Just look at it. It's a beautiful night. Who's going to stay in on a night like this?
A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, 1,000 shivers ripple through his body.
Only if you promise we'll talk again. It's important.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, alright?
Hey.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
He's always leaving. Why is he always leaving, Kim?
Who knows, detective? It's a mystery.
There's something so different about him that I just can't put my finger on.
Different, of course.
Why is his shirt always unbuttoned?
His shirt.
Yeah, his shirt.
His shirt. His shirt. No, I don't know why his shirt is always unbuttoned. Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
Kim's trying to point me in a direction because he thinks I'm stupid. Quarterly business magazine. Empty ashtray. Dishes soaked up in a pot. Flyers for underground parties. Dates for open lectures at a local university. Exquisite canopy bed made entirely out of metal. Old photo of the same apartment, dated year '01. Expensive men's perfume lingers in the air. Buckets of paint on layers of old newspapers. That's cringe. Really? Drama and electrochemistry? No, I prefer this one. Actually, to be honest, I think I prefer this one. Why is my suggestion so far down? Oh, I have -1 on that. Kim, is this cringe?
Yes?
And if so, how cringe is it?
You have acquired the hat. Keep it, officer. It looks good on you.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason, you feel this man is your superior. Superior, but he's not in the command chain.
Who the fuck is this guy?
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur la Clé.
Well, this took a turn.
I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
We'll get back to that. But first tell me about my hat.
I got it from the head of the Samaran delegation on my trip to Lomantang. It's made from a special charcoal-colored bamboo. It's an emblem of the formal normalization of our diplomatic relations.
He's alluding to the decade-long war of independence, while deftly brushing aside the complex causes behind the conflict.
That's really all I can tell you about it.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
Can you tell me about your friend?
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
What's Kedra?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
What do you mean?
That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
That doesn't tell me anything about Kedra itself. Is it warm? Is it cold?
It's warm. It's also known for its mandarin trees and dust storms from Supramundi. Kedra's an emerging market, but it still has a long way to go. Maybe that's why my friend's menage decided to emigrate.
How'd you become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
What the fuck are you talking about? Nobody makes friends like that.
Au contraire, it's how millions of people end up where they are, meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend too.
Still haven't told me who he is.
Sorry, who?
Your friend, the smoker on the balcony. We were just talking about him.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts.
What's his
It is a
fucking
cornerstone
name?
of- Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
So all you can tell me is that he's here to study the arts.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
As though you weren't envious enough of the boy as is.
Which arts?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide.
He
for
doesn't even
talented
know.
like him.
What are you doing in his apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
It's dark outside.
Listen,
A baby is crying in the neighboring apartment. Waves crashing in the distance. The sound of sea below the window.
Somebody's baby's bawling its fucking eyes out.
no, listen. The Insulindian Bay.
What about it?
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away.
I was asking about your friend.
My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's a busy bee.
A busy bee. What an odd choice of words.
What the fuck is going on? Alright.
I'm all ears, officer.
What are you doing here?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Okay, but what are you doing fucking here?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
So you're just some kind of bureaucrat?
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Intern.
What's the international community? Exactly.
La communauté internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
What is the price stability?
It is the most important thing.
That doesn't tell me anything.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
That's fascinating, but I don't want to talk to you about something else.
But not too far below. No. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
You're not answering any of my questions at all.
The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Sure, give me a fucking pamphlet.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être.
If I had my
of the
gun,
moral
I would fucking put it in his mouth.
It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the Moral Intern's commitment to transparency.
I've heard about the moral intern before, but I want to know more.
It's the international organization for moralists. Hence, Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
Oh, so when I said I was a lackey of capital, what I should have said is I'm a moral intern bitch.
Doing one's job doesn't automatically make one anyone's bitch. Besides, there are more nefarious powers to work for than the moral intern.
So you moralist?
But of course.
Am I a moralist?
Well, do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values?
Kim, are you a moralist?
Me? I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated to maintaining law and order in Ravachol.
A very moralist answer.
The lieutenant is practiced in the art of putting on a show for one's superiors.
What is a normal, stable world anyway?
The Occident is part of the normal world. Oranje, sur la clé.
Martinez doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
What about the rest of Revachol? Is that part of the normal world?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
I love this option. I love it. I love it. Democracy is a meaningless sham as long as the working class is under the boot heel of capital.
Of course, the detective's personal views do not represent the views of the RCM.
Did you see that video of people, I think they're out in the UK, like smashing a
My
bank?
friend. But the lesson of the revolution.
But by
is that
smashing a bank's
communism
windows,
does not work.
they're actually like have these tiny little hammers and chisels, and the hammers and chisels are like color coded, and they're walking up to the bank's windows, and they're like, "We did it!" And it's like, holy shit, this is like the legit most pathetic fucking civil disobedience I've ever fucking seen. Like, somebody get them a fucking sledge. Please. If I was working in that bank, I would be sitting in there going just like, I can't believe, oh my God. Can't, like I would be in there being like, use a brick, you fucking daft idiots. We just haven't tried real communism yet.
Ah, yes, the unattainable ideal. Never settle for less. Good luck with that, my friend.
It's not like you're going to gather any forces soon with all that drinking. And he knows it.
Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Tell me about Sur la Cliff.
What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
I want to spit on him.
Darling, that can't be an official designation.
What makes Revachol Sur la Clé's darling?
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur la Clé's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
I mean, I do like some mashed potatoes. Tell me about Oranje.
Oranje is an exemplary nation who, as a core member of EPIS, contributes 28% of our annual budget. Next to Sur-la-Clé, Oranje is probably the most prominent member of the international community.
But aside of Epis, what is Oranje?
Oranje's economy is one of the most advanced in the world. It has successfully transitioned from heavy industry to advanced services and generally acts as an engine for sustainable change in the international community.
But that didn't tell you anything about Oranje.
Can't you just talk like a normal person?
About what?
About Oranje. Just tell me what it's like there.
Oh, it's very urban and very well organized. Their streets are clean, their horse cars run on time, the people are polite and efficient. Like I said, they are an example for less emerged nations to follow.
All right, enough business.
Whatever you wish, officer.
Huh. So you witnessed the lynching.
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
He didn't see the hanging. He saw the little show staged by the Hardys. Let him talk. He may know more than even he knows.
All right, start from the beginning if you don't mind.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
That lines up with previous testimony, doesn't it? Well done, detective.
Thank you, sir. I think we've got the picture. Anything else stand out?
Only that there were about 8 or 10. I couldn't make out anything. It was so dark. And it was quiet. Quietest lynching I've ever heard of, let alone heard. But I suspect you knew that already. I can't say I'm surprised. The fine reputation of the men and women serving in the RCM is well...
This is useless to me. This would have been helpful to fuck with the Hardy Boys. The man who was lynched outside your window was from Oranje.
Oh, that's unusual. The Oraniers are not the kind of people you associate with heinous crimes. It's such an upstanding and responsible country.
So how I would describe him?
Well, certainly one cannot rely simply on generalizations. That would go against our commitment to individual freedoms. And, of course, any loss of life is a tragedy. So tell me, what have you learned about the victim?
He liked to get high and brag about war crimes.
Extremely distasteful behavior. I cannot condone either drug use or needless boasting. Suffice it to say, that is not how we do things in Sur-la-Clé.
Also, his name was Lely.
Lely? That's an interesting name.
That was his nom de guerre.
Ah, he was a soldier.
Mercenary.
Aha! A condottiere. Yes, it's hard to believe they still exist.
He's a motherfucker and a killer.
Officer, you shouldn't speak ill of the dead.
It's okay, he told me.
So you spoke with the victim before he died?
No. It was after he died.
The man gives the lieutenant a nervous look. The lieutenant raises his eyebrows as though he'd stopped paying attention.
And he was poor before the Oranese government put him in a military academy.
It's the responsibility of any good welfare state to take care of its most unfortunate citizens.
They turned him into a fucking nut job.
They gave him a successful career.
Status quo is a fucking religion. These people are the absolute worst.
What else has your investigation uncovered?
You got discharged from the military and joined a mercenary outfit named Crenell.
That is extremely unfortunate. Yes, it's regrettable that this practice has a history in certain Occidental nations, even highly advanced members of EPIS.
This guy feels like the third world's view of enlightened centrists from the G7. Like, oh, Czech Republic, you're so cute. We'll help you. Oh, you know, and then they're like, you guys funded a bunch of shit that fucked up our country. It's like, we're just trying to keep the economy. You know? Kirby Sauce, I literally don't know how to explain to you what the G7 is. Go Google it.
But rest assured, the Oranese government has committed to producing a timetable that would lay out a path to transition to a professional army. Soon, there'll be no need for mercenaries like this poor man.
What kind of timetable are we talking about here?
Oh, it's hard to put an exact date on it. I believe the proposal for the timetable is due to be completed around 60 or 61.
Well, that's like a decade from now.
See? That's the kind of progress that the moral intern makes possible.
As a merc, he killed a lot of people in the 70s Islands for the sake of the Oranese pharmaceutical industry.
A great shame, yes. Colonialism is a dark specter in Oranye's past.
What do you mean, the past? It's still going on right now!
Which is why the work of the moral intern is so critical. It is our great bulwark against another century of bloodshed.
That's it.
As I said, the loss of any life is terrible, no matter who the person may have been. I do hope you're able to bring his killer or killers to justice. We
Thanks,
must
that's all
show
I
the
need.
rule a moment. Officer, do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Why can't we talk later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
No, thank you for the heads up, but my work here is done.
Of course. I'm glad I could help.
Ugh. What an asshole. Ugh. Nope. XP's XP. Alright. It's currently 10 p.m. I'm going to send Kim home, give the speed to Kuno, and go pick up my dice. And talk to Joyce. Why are we drugging the child? He wants speed. You know what? Before we do that, let's see if we can figure out that letter.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope, a 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Let's look at it.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall. It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center. This is either an ominous or cool architectural choice. Hard to say. My money is on cool. Looks like a cubic pyrite.
Conceptualization, you did not help me. Kim, what do you think of this shit?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things, and citizens inevitably have disagreements over such construction projects. But there's no other way.
Alright, let's fucking find the loophole.
There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
What are the ramifications of this?
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Look, Ken, these people are gonna have to move away. Can we do something about that?
I should have seen it. Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone.
Yeah, definitely go elsewhere. Like, I don't know, inside.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope, a 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Alright, Kim, I'm gonna need you to take the body.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
Kim, can you take him to the corner?
All right. I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Got it. Goodbye, Kim. You know what time it is now, Kim? It's time for speed.
Have you come to make your offering to Kuno?
Kuno, would you like some speed?
Really? Shit, let Kuno sample it then, pig. Fucker, Kuno ain't buying that entrapment shit. Taking Kilo from the pigs. What? You think Kuno's green shit?
You think Kuno's shit is green?
You need to rethink your tribute to Kuno. Kuno's not taking the cage just because you fucked yourself in the face.
What the fuck can I offer you, Kuno?
You can pay tribute to Kuno with drugs or cigarettes. Gets Kuno to like you again. Some giant ass wheels would be nice too.
All that shit. Where can I buy cigarettes? Free? You can just buy cigarettes? Too late. You can find cigarettes on the ground, really. Oh, you can find her in the village where your shack is, really. Did not know that. Let's go find some cigarettes. And then maybe we can smoke them because, the thing about cigarettes is that well, there's the pale driver. Where the fuck are the cigarettes? On the sidewalk? Oh, I'm definitely meeting the perception check, Java.
To the left of the croissants and juice, a colorful display of cigarettes.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Give me some fucking ass cigarettes.
Here you go, mister.
Is Kuno gonna be gone? Because I'm gonna be pissed if he's gone. Alright, Kuno.
Have you come to make your offering to Kuno?
Let's rip some tar, Kuno.
Okay, Porkson. Tar keeps Kuno sharp. Helps Kuno think. Kuno likes that brain boost shit. We're cool now. But don't be pulling this shit on Kuno, or Kuno's gonna have to beat the shit out of you again.
Historical revisionism has taken place.
Kuno, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the fucking roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
You can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
What's with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Were you trying to send me like a message?
Yeah. Watch your ass in Kuno's town, or Kuno's gonna fuck your head. Oh, that? Kuno decapitates
Cool
pigs.
pig head, I liked it.
That's just
I got
a
one
Kuno
too.
demo
This
tape.
one. Your head is shit.
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
Well played. No one saw that coming.
Found a plate covered with powder. You know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's with the tube of Magnesolum, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
I know all about magnesium. I rock that shit all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Alright, that's enough.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Alright. The body. What do you guys know about the body?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Pig's choking. He's totally choking.
I don't have any more questions.
Fucking idiot Mulkapa. Doesn't know any questions.
The lieutenant is sitting on the edge of his bed, 20 kilometers from here, and cleaning his boots. An archetypal policeman like him would definitely come up with some questions to ask right now. Unlike you, standing here alone, unable to gather your thoughts.
You kids play in this yard a lot?
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
Dead man's clothes were in the trash. How'd they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
But I need to know. It's a lead in murder.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters, F-A-L-N, running down his trouser leg.
Alright, entertain me. What's so great about these pants?
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready. They will also make you into an idiot.
Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. Did you see them lying around?
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around. Except for that you took away. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
Alright, I might be interested in the pants. I'll be honest.
Alright, Pickle. Shit's rolling.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's gonna steal all your money, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
Alright, I might have questions later. For now, let's
Yeah,
talk about
whatever.
something else.
Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Alright, I'm off. Wait, let's talk about the shack.
The fuck do you want with
Heard
a
enough
good
of
call, Pigmeister? Yeah? The kingdom of... Yeah, whatever.
I'm off.
Kuno doesn't...
Date of birth generator.
Ugh, it's horrible.
You were born in the year 07. In the last year of the commune of Revachol, right before it fell, in the old military hospital on the ground floor, where people usually came to die during a snowstorm. The revolution had about 1 year left to go, and the fires were still burning bright. There were explosions in the blizzard. This was 44 years ago. You are 44 years old. The bloating might never leave your face, but beneath it, you still have some years. You still have some hope.
That's a good -1 to all Physique passives. That's a really good one. All right. Let's put the fucking ledger on. See if we have anything for empathy. Ah.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad.
Guys,
Kuno
can you
doesn't give a
juice
fuck
my
about
psyche?
Anything.
You have a negative somewhere?
Kuno doesn't fuck.
Well, it's not one of my gear.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad.
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S.
Interesting. How?
Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad. She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Kuno just wanted to talk to you about his name. Kuno S was the one who wound him up and directed him. Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses and says murder was the case that they gave her. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Hey, Kuno.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about.
She puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
Kuno, what the fuck is up with her? She's fucking crazy.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane, dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in, probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him. Kuno, I'm fucking warning you. You're gonna get us into shit.
There's something about the way he's saying pigs. Like, sometimes it doesn't have, like, the spit on it you would expect. Sometimes it's just like, oh yeah, hey, pig.
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
What do you mean she smoked somebody?
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
His little green eyes are fixed on yours.
You serious about this?
Killing is serious shit. Kuno's always serious about the 488. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
I mean, come on, she hasn't killed fucking police officers, dude.
I knew you pigs were too naive for this shit. Good thing Kuno's got her under control. Kuno keeps her calm.
A cop would be too large for her to overpower, but a determined child of her size can still kill the vulnerable, the elderly, the homeless, or other children. The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes. Fear.
Kuno, do you think she's killed other kids?
Kuno falls silent. He does not look at you when he replies.
Kuno, that's what Kuno is starting to think, yeah?
You think she's got anything to do with the dead guy?
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno.
Well, where were you?
Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
You said she's fucking nuts?
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
What's the real deal, Kuno?
Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
That's the second time I've heard about that.
And he doesn't even want to think about it. This isn't just another boast.
What's that language she keeps calling me?
Fuck knows. She says it's the Song of Air people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Some things are too awful to dwell on. The Nakis and Runkaris might be some kind of defense mechanism.
She your sister, Kuno?
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit.
Stray?
Yeah, she was just there.
What was that, Kuno?
She was in the hallway. Dripping wet. By the fucking shoe rack. In the dark.
With the janitor's closet?
Yeah, that's the place. She was just balled up near the closet. Psycho style.
Why was she dripping wet?
Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out.
She got in how?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home, and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
What about your parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
How you dealing with this shit, Kuno?
How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control.
You need backup. I'm here for you, man.
Listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
He may not be able to do it, but he will try. Right now, he believes he will.
I can respect that.
All right. Now we can do business.
Business?
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
Oh, don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit. Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker. See, it's tension and release with Kuno. Now we releasing. The pan buying shit, that's on now too. 90% discount for Kuno's pig. Kuno can flex. Kuno flexes for hobos. Kuno sees you're in need.
Those pants rule! Alright, I'm off for 1 second, Kuno.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about
I would love those pants, Kuno.
Here, pig. We're fun now. Performance buddies. Kuno can already see you soaring through the air like a fucking eagle. Pig's in Kuno's debt now. Money debt?
Money debt doesn't mean anything. He's just saying words. You're not in his debt.
What's that about narcotics, Kuno?
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Okay.
Dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
Who's your dad, Kuno?
Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Revachol? In your condition?
How much material are we talking about?
Like half.
Half of what, Kuno?
A baggie. But like in this vial.
That's half a gram, sir.
Half a gram?
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not?
That's not much at all, Kuno.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
Alright, Kuno, I've made up my mind.
Okay, Kuno's listening.
Gonna go in there, but not for the speed, Kuno. Gonna go in there because I'm going after the most violent man in Revachol. 4 is amazing, though. 4 is incredible.
Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Kuno. Kuno's almost out. You wouldn't like the Kuno when he's out. Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in. Kuno knows everything. Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. Kuno style. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckheads. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
Alright, thank you,
doesn't
Kuno.
Fucking care.
Guys, do excuse me. I drank this whole thing, and I need to pee really bad. So I'll be right back. And then after that, we're gonna see if we can talk to Joyce. If he's still here, if Joyce is still around. And then we're gonna go kill Kuno's dad. Alright, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So. Let's think. The stuff I change all the time, I should really have available. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Alright, so gotta get the dice. And then hopefully I can go talk to Joyce. Guys, do you know where Joyce actually is on the coast? By your shack? Great. Hey, lady.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
$22.45 is when the dice would be ready.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die? I'm sorry. I'm a bit overloaded just now, so I can only produce one die per customer.
I guess I'll have to come back tomorrow. It's probably too late in the day. All right. Definitely want my interfacing gloves on. Yeah, this is fine. So I can, yeah, this cancels out this, which I'm happy with. What about my shirt? Yeah. Oh no, wait, I want this because of the conceptualization passives. All right. What are these doing here in the fish? Oh. Perception boots. Well, that's nice. Boat's floating freely. Planks creak beneath my fucking weight.
I'll just keep the Corda Lacey in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier. Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, detective.
Why are you here?
It's good to see you here.
Oh,
I only
great.
just
Why are
arrived
you
myself.
Why are you here?
Nothing really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
You spied on me?
Spying has such a negative connotation. I tracked your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the Corda Lacey red. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
So how do you like it here?
How do I like it?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name, all the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
Don't worry about that.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear. All right. Politics time. Let's react.
You're right to be scared, bitch. It's all your fault!
Maybe.
Above you, there forms a quilt of altocumulus clouds, twisting into each other. The wind tugs and stretches them over the bay. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revachol West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops slightly, but perceptibly.
Have I told you how they discovered this place?
The fishing village.
No. The Insulindian Isla.
You have not.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
45%'s around where I operate, though I'm getting better, though.
I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
I mean, you tell me right now. I got time.
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you.
This story, she will tell it only before she leaves Martinez, at the very end of her stay.
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with, while you're hot in pursuit.
Interesting. You guys wanted me to ask about the gun, yes?
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just say.
Mr. Everett's helping me find my gun.
Oh. That's so helpful of him. So very, very helpful. And how is that going? Do you have any leads on that gun?
He's helping me find my gun.
Yes. As you said.
He's helping me find my gun.
Your gun, yes. Do you want to talk about something else now?
He's helping me find my gun.
He seems to be in some sort of loop.
He's helping me find my gun.
Well, that's not good. Looks fine over here. You sure it's not some sort of glandular problem?
What is happening?
No, it's not that. It's... I have no idea. This is bad.
He's helping me find my gun.
Executive function is completely shot. I keep pushing buttons and nothing is happening.
He's helping me find my gun.
Of all the things to be stuck looping, this has got to be one of the most witless.
He's helping me find my gun.
Sweetheart, please stop repeating that now.
He's helping me find my gun.
Please.
He's helping me find my gun. He's helping me find my gun.
How do we get out of here?
Yes, Mr. Everett. This gossiping idea was terrible on my part. I take it back.
He's helping me find my gun.
The woman scans her surroundings, as though a neurologist might magically appear.
He's helping me find my gun.
Your skin crawls.
Mr. Everett is helping him find his gun.
Oh, shit! Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Do you want me to take you to a hospital, sir?
You think we should turn him off and back on again? Yeah, we need to pull the plug. There's nothing else to do. Are you not afraid it'll kill him? Okay, I'm gonna do it. Hold on.
Detective, is everything all right in there?
I'm great. Are you all right?
I'm much better now that you're back. You seem to be caught in some sort of loop.
That sounds like me.
Never mind the details. We've wasted enough time as it is. What matters is that you seem to have got out of it. Now, please ask me something else before it happens again. Something that, preferably, doesn't include the words Mr. or Evrart.
He asked me to open a door.
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that.
No, I mean like a literal, actual door to somebody's house.
Oh my. A real door.
It had to be done. It was useful. I got information. It's about the case.
That's good to hear, Detective. Police work is rarely pretty, but it sounds like you did what you had to do.
Her bartering mind cannot fathom that you didn't ask anything in return.
He asked the Union's militant wing to fully cooperate.
How benevolent. Hopefully they'll help you sort this whole business out, if they haven't already.
They singled out a suspect for me.
It looks like you may untie this knot yet.
There's something in you that really likes the way she's looking at you just now.
Union's militant wing did organize the lynching.
Yes. That's the talk about town. The Hardy Boys, they're called. Find the name rather amusing, honestly.
Wild Pine sent mercenaries after the Union, and now one's dead.
Misinformation. This is all because we haven't shared information on the lynching yet. See? Already the adversary uses it to their advantage. Don't let him. Hurry up on that probe. The moment you tell me you're finished at the traffic jam, I will gladly tell you the company's side of the story.
Ah, I broke it!
She must really want you to look into the drugs. Otherwise, she'd tell you. She was worried for a moment that she's overplayed her hand by not sharing info sooner. Then she settles down, curious to hear more.
Told him about the mercenary tribunal and he didn't give a fucking shit.
Brinkmanship or saber rattling? Was he surrounded by Union men he wanted to impress?
No, it was more like he wanted things to get worse. In secret, of course.
He wasn't trying to impress anybody. I think he wants shit to escalate.
Or he wants you and me to believe he wants to go to war.
No, I'm pretty sure I read it correctly.
I'll think it over, Detective. Thank you for relaying this information to me.
She tries to hide it, but some great doubt is spreading within her. There is a crown slowly cracking above her head.
What's this great doubt you're talking about?
You can't say, only that she's hiding the magnitude of it from you.
Ma'am, is everything alright?
What? Yes, of course. Everything's fine. Perhaps there's more gossip you'd like to share.
And then that's all I got.
What you've said is quite enough. You've given me a lot to consider, and may have helped me prevent this conflict from escalating.
Also, he wants me to deliver an envelope.
Sounds like he has you running errands, Detective. A well-established dominance ritual. Where did he have you deliver it?
Right here.
Here? Oh no. What does that bloated hellbat want with my little cinder block town?
It's clear the village has already grown dear to her. Strangely so. Why did she come here?
No, don't tell me. I don't want to know what he has in store for this place. Probably a statue. It's a statue, right? A giant statue of him. Or better yet, his twin brother. Practically the same thing, but makes him seem less like a psychopath.
He wants to build a youth center for the kids.
A youth center with Edgar Clare's statue on top of it. Go ahead. Help him. Make it so. I have no power to stop him.
You're quite fond of the village, aren't you?
I should be. In my youth, I had a brief dalliance here in Martinez. He was an older man with impossibly broad shoulders. He's probably dead by now. Even his shack is long gone. Not that it matters. These buildings are all carbon copies of one another.
You've been to Martinez before.
Yes, I was slumming it with some girlfriends of mine. We had boats and... Don't hold it against me. My paramour certainly did not.
Sounds like you missed that shit.
Not overly so. It's not like this was the only place we visited. Me and my girlfriends from us on with our shiny boats, like reavers.
Something about rich girls that are like, ooh, why don't we go down to the shit part of town and try out the poor penis? Little do they know, the poor penis gets them knocked up extra fast. Did you know that if you just take a 20 out of your pocket and burn it, your dick gets bigger? It's true. So, with it being my birthday, you should try and make my penis really small by donating me birthday dollars.
We told ourselves we were the worst thing to happen to the coast since the Coalition landed in '08. Imagine.
Oh no, she's sentimental, all right. Why would she come here otherwise?
So why'd you come here to this jetty?
I'm over-radiated, Detective. Do silly things sometimes. Out of Pale-related sickness. Like, sail over here. The moral of the story is...
Uh-huh.
Do not spend 22 days a year in Pale transit. Don't waste your 20s slumming it with your stupid friends. And don't deliver Everard Clare's mail. Are you satisfied, Detective? What else can you tell me about your mail delivery quest for Everard? Do you think it will improve the place?
Would you prefer something else, not a youth center?
First, there won't be a youth center. Whatever he has told you or the residents, there'll be something horrific, perhaps even worse than a statue. So, yes, I do.
Like what?
A fishery. I've been speaking with Lillian here. She gave me the idea. The infrastructure is all here, and with my connections, sadly, it's just one of the million things I'll never get round to. I just have to accept that I'll never be the rich candy girl who goes around solving people's problems with money.
So you're sad you can't buy the place?
Yes. I'm sad I'll never have the time, Detective. I've always wanted a dilapidating fishing village.
She is more defensive about it than usual.
Full of ghosts and ancient memories. Has this errand yielded you any information?
No, but thanks.
Of course, Detective.
Bye, Joyce. Alright. Let's go forge some fucking documents. And go to bed. Is there really a no better hat? I don't like that hat. Reaction speed and rhetoric, logic and suggestion. What if I just don't wear a hat at all? And I'll keep these hats if I need reaction speed and logic. Talk to the lady. Oh wait, what's this? Talk to the girl at the bookstore? What are you talking about? She's not there.
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you with?
Where are we?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
I like that. I'm the lawbringer.
Are you now? There are a lot of law bringers around Martinez, but not a lot of law. I guess men with authority have their quirks. What brings you here, lawbringer?
The questions. What's your
The name
name?
is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions, and that was actually the second one.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
Oh, I have a lot. Bring it to the law. Hey, it's a little observation. It's all cool, man. Don't freak out. But every time you say, I am the law, you say it a lot. Basically, hello for you. Your jaw does this weird thing. Sort of shifts sideways, hanging off your face at a jaunty angle. While the word law sounds oddly guttural and low. It's strange. You wouldn't notice it, but after saying law 80,000 times, the question does come up. Why do you have the law jaw? Bye, Hobocop. We've moved past the needs for Hobocop. Goodbye. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I don't need that much shivers. Goodbye, hobo. I will now learn about the law.
Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
Nice sword. Come with the story.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
It isn't pretty imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Can I borrow it?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check? You would put me in an early grave.
Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective?
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
That does not go for real men. It does not go for you. Show her. Show her the wonder. Coach means the expression.
Behold! Do you like it?
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield.
The traces of her laughter are still there, in her eyes, fading fast.
So where are all the men now, anyway?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Wait, why, if they're so thick-headed?
Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Where's your husband now?
Gone.
Disappeared? Sounds like a missing persons case.
No. There's nothing to find. He's dead. Lost to the waves.
Oh.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, Know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it? By the way, you know that phrase, time heals all wounds? That's a stupid fucking phrase.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Do it! Hit on the widow! It's the right thing to do!
Okay. I'm looking for somebody. Could you help?
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
Suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, like on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning. Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
Looking for some missing cryptozoologists as well.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for imaginary animals.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Haven't heard about that one.
2 odd guys have been wandering around here. Nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Where are they?
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
I'm also looking for a working class husband.
Yeah, I'm not really looking for that anymore. Not much into the middle class ones either. I could use some landed gentry. But apparently they don't make those anymore.
No. I'm looking for him for his wife.
Wish I could help you with that, but I haven't seen your working class husband. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
She seems genuinely sorry for not being able to help you.
That's it. That's all I'm looking for.
Really? Are you sure you're not also looking for Nadia Harnancourt? Or Ignis Nielsen? Or the great lost city of Ace, Under the Waves?
I mean, I am looking for a lot of shit.
A lot of stuff.
I guess so. Doesn't feel like a lot to me. I could be doing more. Maybe there's someone missing from your life?
Oh. There's plenty missing. But that's too much for even an eager terrier like you to handle. Although you seem very thorough. Tell me, instead, is there something else I can help you with?
What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
What else?
I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic Insular Indian cuisine.
Is that enough?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
What have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once. Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely. Mines. Mines. You need mines.
fiscal. Really? We're gonna do this? All right. A mine? RCM could use a mine.
Well, the RCM has to wait for another one, because some army folks came by, took it in the middle of the bay, and blew it up. The blast was surprisingly timid for such a huge spiky thing.
Spiky? Must have been a naval contact mine.
So is that your skiff?
Sure is. The Sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Sunny days?
Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
But it's not.
Sure it is. It would be bad news for the skiff if it weren't. Bad news for the nets. Bad news for the kids.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the slushy snow melt on the yellow belly of the boat.
When do you think it'll be ready? There's something I might want to check out on one of your islands.
Shot, huh? The boat will be ready when the sea turns and the winds settle. You can't command the weather, officer.
Waves wash the sand. A skiff moves across the mirror-smooth sea, far away from here. A lone passenger, a fast sloop in the distance. White sails. My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
Thanks, Calculus. Be seeing you. Alright. Time to go to bed. Time to go to bed.
It's getting late, and it's snowing. Time to call it a day.
I have not forged the letter yet. And I am also not allowed to check the floorboards for some reason.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period.
Is there anything else I can do to boost my interface? Doesn't look like it. I'm not gonna take speed.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
Guys,
A 12
can
to
you
40
juice my
month construction
motorics,
period
please?
And the zoning plan in the addendum.
Level up at fail? No. It is a red check. It cannot be retried.
With a confident
Yes!
flourish, you complete your forgery. What do you see on the signature line?
2 names, Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter.
Indeed, they look distinctly different and very convincing. These might as well be their actual signatures, but they're not, and the document will be nullified if they dispute it. That means Everard will have to start over. All you need to do now is mail the signatures to Everard's accountant in La Delta. There was a mail delivery box in the plaza.
Alright, let's go mail it. Oh, wait for Kim?
It's getting late.
Alright, that's fair enough. Let's go to sleep.
The bed is comforting. If across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It
Oh,
only
this isn't
takes
just
moments
free. It's
for the
also
world to
better
fall
than
away.
the room at the Whirling in Rags.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street. Recorded in you forever on Faraday.
Spinning on empty.
On and on it goes for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising, rising above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars. Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time, the smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
No, I don't want to. It's very pretty.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images. You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent, picking up litter and old newspapers, collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes. Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
That's right. I'm an agent of the world.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For the working class.
Yeah, rhetoric!
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
I will build the biggest communism for everyone. This time we will not fail. There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. Still doesn't see that it's the world that's changing him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why?
'Cause only love can break your heart. Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go. Do it for the wind. Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good.
Rise and shine, comrade. It's time to get to work.
What's going on, rhetoric?
Despite all the thinking you've been doing, only 0.0001% of communism has been built.
Damn.
It's too great a task to undertake alone. You're going to have to get organized. Uh-oh. Organization hasn't exactly been your strong suit, historically speaking.
I thought the shack was nice. Judging from the state of the ledger, I don't think that might be possible.
The condition of your paperwork is irrelevant. All that matters is your commitment to building the World Republic. You must seek out your revolutionary brothers and sisters. Find out how much communism they've built. Then, together, maybe you'll be able to build as much as 0.0002% of communism. But it won't be easy. Decades of persecution by coalition authorities have driven the remaining communists of Martinaise underground. They live underground. These communists aren't men. They're mole people.
But I'm part of the coalition authorities. Have I been persecuting communists the whole time?
Possibly. If you have been, it's only because you're a double agent acting in furtherance of your long-term objectives. Listen to this. Do you really think you're the kind of person an underground communist cell would entrust with a mission that requires such discretion?
I mean, maybe.
Regardless, what's past is past. You need to look forward to the work of building communism for all.
I don't know if I want to go looking for mole people.
They're not mole people. They're your comrades in the eternal class struggle. It's your task to find and join them.
But will they help me fire up Mazov's socialist sausage grinder?
Just between us, you may want to lay off this grind up the bourgeoisie stuff. It's a bit off-putting, even to fellow communists.
Alright, okay. How am I supposed to find them if they're hiding?
Let your nose guide you, detective.
You must mean my nose, as in my huge and highly functioning brain.
No, we meant your nose, as in that swollen muck detector in the center of your face. It just happens to be perfectly calibrated for sensing communists. We really have no idea what they're talking about. There's no linkage between ideology and olfaction.
Wait, what does it smell like?
Failure.
So much failure in my life already. I don't know if I can take any more. But more accurately, I want to know. But what does failure smell like?
It's a smell you know all too well. Simultaneously repulsive and yet darkly appealing. Musty with a sharp tang, but also a remnant of lost sweetness. Like a rotting mango that's been swaddled in a coat from your grandfather's attic. What you're smelling is your own body odor, of course. Nothing a shower and change of clothes couldn't fix. People sometimes complain there are no real communists left in Martinaise. But you can smell their presence. They're out there, waiting for you to join them.
Alright, I'm ready. Let's get organized.
First, you'll have to locate the remaining communists in Martinaise. When you get near to someone with revolutionary potential, your nose will give you the signal to establish contact. Again, no, it won't. Any olfactory response you perceive will be strictly psychosomatic.
Shut up, perception!
Judging from the bust of Krasmazov and other revolutionary paraphernalia you discovered, it seems that the Cape Side apartments may be a hotbed of communist activity.
But what do I do once I establish contact with my fellow communists?
You'll discuss the monumental world historical task that lies before you. You'll engage in rigorous and spirited debates about Mazovian theory and practice. But mostly, you'll probably complain about other communists.
Oh, I love it so much. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, man. These people are tapped in. Isn't that last part kind of counterproductive?
Not at all. Complaining about other communists is one of the most important parts of being a communist.
Alright, let's get up to it.
Here we go. Wake, brave worker. 'Tis no time for bed. Fight till there's no slaves below, and no masters o'erhead.
Okay, so what is the actual task? The task is get yourself organized. Roam the streets to sniff out some comrades. Oh. It's so good. Kim!
Yes?
Hold on, Kim. I'm going to smell you.
The lieutenant's posture becomes rigid and uncomfortable as you lean forward and sniff the area just above his shoulder blade. The lieutenant is fastidious as a cat in matters of his personal upkeep. And yet, in the folds of his jacket, you can just perceive the stale and acrid traces of oil rags, transmission fluid, and brake pads. Wait. There's something else there. Something that sets your GABA receptors aflutter. The lieutenant's aftershave, a common drugstore brand. Strong hints of pine needle. But what sort of ideological picture do these smells paint? Tough to say.
Do you need something, detective?
I was just wondering what kind of aftershave you like.
It's nothing fancy, just plain old Tiger Super Special. I do like the way it tingles though. It's the only part of shaving I actually look forward to. Was there something else you wish to discuss?
No, nothing. Thanks anyway, Kim. Let's talk to the old lady, see if we can find out anything about the floorboards.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
You seen a redhead named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Okay, but do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
This is like when that guy locked himself up in the woodshed. We just need you to help her come out.
No, it's not like that, man. With him, we called you. Right now, you just arrived by yourself, like a raven plucking at the window glass.
Okay, but you know something, and you've just decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
Goodbye. Now let's check out those floorboards. Aha.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
So, it's not a body, because I would have been able to tell, but I'm expecting the possibility of the murder weapon.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
What's in here?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though. Something bad. Someone's night thoughts. A last resort. A bad idea.
Let's search through it.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper.
What is it?
A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet.
Interesting.
The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with. Holding the bullet, you get the feeling. This isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself.
Interesting. Yeah, let's inspect the bullet. It is not a real item that I have.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
Why is there a bullet under your fucking floorboards?
Damn that girl.
A bullet? You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
So you rented the room to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl. As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
So when was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into? That girl.
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from trouble before. But this seems different.
That's for the police to find out. Right there. Please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
You said she left on Monday?
Yes, early with the dogs. Around 8 o'clock, I think.
She probably heard the lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up. Just like it did you.
Kim, she must have heard your car.
Yes. That is a downside of having a 130 kilowatt engine. It lets the bad guys know when you are coming.
Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else in there?
No.
What was she like, Ruby?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Why do you think she left the bullet in there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
I have a possible explanation in my brain.
Aye. Do tell.
That it's an exit plan.
Exit from what?
This?
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
No, she's a fighter.
Not a quitter. Like you sometimes get, son.
Fuck off, coach. I heard she's a heavy drinker with anger shit. You ever witnessed that?
Nothing of the sort. Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She fit in that way. But I only knew her to have a beer on the beach while watching the sunset.
The sun sets for everyone.
She isn't what you call a drunk. Even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the communal life. But I never saw her lose control of herself the way some people do.
Do you have any technical equipment with her, like radio shit?
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape millions she'd made. Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
Maybe.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
Further up the coast we go, then.
Are you sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
No, you can do it. You still have plenty of juice in you before you drop. Behind the cinder block houses, old pre-war ruins rise to the sky like dark palaces. The wind calls.
What more do you want to know? Yes.
Goodbye,
one
old
thing,
lady.
officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Yeah! Crushing this shit. Alright. Man, my task list must be out of control. Ah! I forgot to ask Klazja. First things first, let's go mail that fucking letter. What the? Oh, I forgot to talk to the... Oh, those old guys are still there, yeah.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
I knew we'd get to use this mailbox for something.
Yes, for sending mail.
Oh, hold on. Can I talk to Kim about the...
Yes?
No.
The dented yellow mail. You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slug Everard. You know he's going to play you somehow.
All right, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late.
All right, let's do it. Let's go find out about my fucking gun. Right to work.
There. Do you smell that?
Smell what?
Can you not detect that inimitable whiff of dissatisfaction and restlessness? That sense that the world is in need of dramatic, even violent reordering? Can you smell it now? You inhale. The cilia along your olfactory epithelium tingle with excitement as they sift through the swirling morass of industrial odors. First come the smells of the agitated strikebreakers, layers of body oil and sweat, over-buttered meals pulled from bake-like lunch pails, the biting stench of lye soap. And then there's the slowly oxidizing metal gates, the scent of stale grease emanating from every crack.
Everything in order, detective?
I'm smelling for communists, Kim.
You're smelling for... You know what? I'll just leave you to it. Carry on, detective.
It is a mark of the lieutenant's respect for you that he does not press you on this decidedly extracurricular errand. The lieutenant lacks your highly developed politico-olfactory cortex. The reek of communism is undeniable, and it's coming from that railing right there.
From Mañana?
Yes, now's your chance to establish contact.
Okay, that's nice, but I legitimately want to go talk to Everard about my gun. Mainly because Mr. Everard is helping me find my gun. And I have a bullet now. I don't have 2 bullets. Well, I mean, one of the bullets I have is ruined. You found a bullet in the apartment complex? I don't even Really? Oh my god, I didn't even realize that's like a thing on the sheet.
Yes, of course. Now we're on the right track.
Inhale!
It smells like. We're getting crates and pallets calling to mind. Vast stands of winter pines. A swirl of ancient odors absorbed by heavy carpet fibers. But also a pervasive, treacly sweetness that somehow reminds you of cola nuts. The whole place could probably use a good deep cleaning, you think?
Well, smelling much communism around the Union boss's office?
Hush, Kim. I'm detecting. Meanwhile, Everett clatters away on his typewriter, willfully indifferent to your presence.
Mr. Dubois, every worker, member of the board. How can I help you today?
I have mailed the signatures.
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a future and proven to be a true man of the left. I can finally trust you now. You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
Oh, Bratan, you play the old man like a 3-string banjo. He has no idea.
Better not to gloat, sire. 'Tis arrogance that gives the play away. Be subtle.
Can I get my fucking gun now?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done.
Where is my gun?
An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character, so watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
So it's still with the woman who bought it from Roy.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway, the neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debardeurs Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good. None of this does.
She was waving it around at people?
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
Who is this old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
There it is again. The pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
Can you set up a meeting?
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Did you order the hangman killed?
Order it? You know my men didn't kill him. They told you. It was a happy accident. You know how it is. No one takes the initiative. If I wanted him dead, I would have had to do it myself. And I'm too fat for that.
But why are you so fat, Everard?
Glad you asked. I've got type 2 diabetes because sugar and fat was all my mother had to give me and my brother Edgar when we were kids. Good job too, as it made me ugly. And ugly people, Harry, are much better at politics.
Fuck, that's super good answer. What do you gain from him being dead anyway?
Why, a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
Aren't you afraid for your guys?
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries.
He's right.
The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
He's dead on. How's this connected to the strike?
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're going to take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her asshole. She has no chance.
Why are you telling me all this shit, dude?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already happening.
Who killed the hangman, dude?
No idea. Could have been his own mother for all I know. If you ever find the guy, give him a big fat kiss from Everard Clare. Couldn't have done it without him.
A guy, huh?
How'd you know it was a guy?
I don't. I told you it could have been his own mother. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anyone from the Union. Maybe it was the mob. Or maybe he killed himself because he was a closet socialist. Truth is, I simply don't know.
How many of you guys are there in the Union?
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization in Revachol.
How are you gonna fund your totally independent new harbor?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
Clients would take a well-known multinational conglomerate over a local mobster any day.
You can't possibly hope to continue like this. Clients will fucking dodge you, man.
Sure, some will go, but mark my words. The company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
Exotic, huh?
That's drugs.
That's drugs.
Drug trafficking.
That's drugs.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samarin Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it.
Yeah, so the trick is, you don't ship meth, right? What you do is ship the components of meth by thousands of tons to a factory in a country that doesn't give a shit.
All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
I'm digging it, Everett. I gotta say, I'm digging this part.
So am I. The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large volume column. We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his benefit, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperidone.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidon.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned. But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share. And I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
Is Ruby helping you secure this shit?
Harry, if I was supplying raw materials to drug manufacturers, I would need an army of rubies.
Understood.
It's a pretty good plan. I have to admit. I legitimately do have to admit.
It's also far removed from my men and the people of Martinez who've put their trust in me. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbor's turnover, just like the harbor is, but a small part of Martinez.
Go on.
Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk catwalks and steel welders who want to weld steel. I'm gonna unite them all into one economic body. We're gonna incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's gonna be in on the wealth, and everyone's gonna pull their weight.
Let's keep focusing on the drug trade. He was almost admitting to it.
Hold on, I don't want to look at the big picture. I want to look at the drug trade you almost just admitted to.
No, Harry. That's boring. All right, it's gone. The hypothetical raw materials trade is off the table. It's such a small and insignificant slice of revenue, I'm cutting it. Boys. Harry felt queasy about it. We're not doing it. Can we talk about my beautiful incorporated Martinez and its many-sided business ventures now? This bold new vision of incorporated socialism I'm offering.
It's very ambitious. I love what you're doing for the working man, Everett.
Thank you, Harry. Thank you. You have no idea how much it means to me, because in many ways, you are that working man. You have already done so much work.
Can I ask you about specific union members?
We're way past specific union members now. This is the big time. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big-time mode, Harry.
That's it for now.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union. This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together. But if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
All right. I'm going to leave now, but we are going to... you know what? Let's... Because I want to go get my dice. Everett, I'm looking for communists.
Mr. Dubois, really? Do I look like a man who has time for underground communists? I'm as above ground as it gets.
That's a non sequitur if you ever heard one. Let's drop the funny stuff. I'm trying to make contact with my revolutionary brethren.
Sure thing, Harry. We're all business now. The answer is still no. I'm a busy man, as you can see. I don't block off time on my schedule for underground types. If you haven't spoken with my man Magnani yet, I'd suggest you start there. He's more in touch with what's happening at the ground level, so to speak.
That's all you're gonna get out of him.
Now, was there anything else you wish to discuss today?
I've been investigating your local drug trade.
Ah, yes. Your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit clearing up phony drug accusations alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now let's talk real business.
He refuses to discuss it further. It's probably just a small nuisance to him. Not even a speck of anger in his voice. That's that then.
Oh, okay. Just nothing. Got a few more details about the murder.
Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you.
Not gonna do this because that says I went into the thing.
By all means, Harry.
A few more questions about the harbor.
I'm always happy to educate and entertain you, my friend.
So for now,
very nice, Harry.
I want to go over a couple things about me.
Let's hear it, Harry. Of course, Harry. Of course.
All right. Goodbye, Everart. We're done with you. What's my... I have so many levels, guys. I'm happy with this. Ah, composure. And we can try and talk to the girl. And one into Inland Empire so that I can convince Kim that there's a dark, sexy side to the case.
Yes?
Kim, there's a dark, sexy side to this case.
Only banal things strike you. At the core, you're a very banal person with a very small soul. One you should be ashamed of. It's no wonder the...
Yes?
Only banal things.
I can't believe it.
Yes?
What if you did it?
Did what, the Hanged Man?
Yes, you killed him. And then, as part of the plan, you drowned out the memory. Maybe this is why your chest feels so hollow. You did an awful thing. And you can't even bring yourself to acknowledge it. Are you sure you would have the strength to take down a hardened mercenary? You're not in the best shape.
Kim, I think I might be the murderer. I killed the man and tricked myself into forgetting it.
And what has led you to this conclusion?
My chest feels so hollow, like I did something terrible.
That is a common side effect of overindulgence. It will pass.
So you're saying I didn't kill him?
I find that highly unlikely. It's not unusual for detectives to feel...
Okay, I'm reloading. That is not worth 5 experience. Let's go get... Let's go and try... let's go get our dice. Man, there's a lot of shit for me to do. I just want to get my dice, guys. And then honestly, I'm probably going to call it early tonight. It is my birthday after all. And I still feel like complete garbage, and I have to get up at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So let's go get my dice. I can't do karaoke. I don't have anything to sing. I don't know where I can find a tape.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Yeah, the one that I bought from you.
Very good. That will be 7 real for 1 custom die. Here's your amber die.
Look at it.
There appears to be a small fly embedded within. It's like looking into a lost little world.
Oh, it reopened white checks. That's what it did. Wow, that was worthless.
Yes?
Maybe it'll help me out later. Oof. My head is... You know when you haven't slept for a long time, but then you caffeinated yourself into wakefulness, but then your head starts to feel like... heavy? Oh, it gives bonuses to checks. All right. All right. So next time that we come back, we'll have to remember what we're actually fucking doing. Because... Oh, man. There's a lot of spinning plates right now. What is that? That's just a pen. Boop. New save. Alright. Main menu. Oh, man. Why are you guys acting like I'm immediately going to the end? I always thank the peepo first. Unless you guys just completely leave the instant that shit happens. Because you're jackasses! Pfft. Bummer. I never got a near code. Oh well. Alright, let's thank the peepo. Man, dog's been very sleepy tonight. Hey, the better bard stuff for 26 says, happy birthday, Pat. Enjoy cake. Will do. Thanks, man. Kirby Sauce kicked in 500 bits. Just gonna listen to the stream in the background while I grind souls and material for my friend's Dark Souls character. So that might be huge too. That's very nice of you to do that. Greasy Pete kicked in $23.99. Thanks, Greasy Pete. Says, hey, Pat, happy Pat Day, Earth Day. Time to litter. And Fortnite's got me real bad. I check that store every single day. Kirby Sauce kicked in 500 bits. I was forced to buy the remaster since Xbox will not allow me to buy the Artorias DLC for the 360 version. I hate the remaster, since you'll get through Blighttown at 60 FPS instead of the God intended 13. Yeah, the Dark Souls remaster is kind of interesting because it has the same kinds of issues that all the remasters have. And no one, like, who gives a shit? Because the fucking frame rate is like triple, quadruple in some cases. Like, okay, this visual effect doesn't look quite as good, and this visual effect doesn't look quite as good. But the frame rate's higher. So it plays better. Saidaku kicked in 17 months. Happy birthday, old man. Who do you think would win? Shadow Sun or 2B? I don't know who Shadow Sun is. Literally have no idea who that is. Fuggins for you gifted 5 subs. Thanks, Fuggins. Neck DW4 kicked in $5. Holy shit, Pat, I just found out today is also John Waters' birthday. So you can relate your birthday to theirs instead of the shitty Earth Day. Man, I don't know much about John Waters, but he is cool. Oh, today's like a big day about music. That's weird. SideFX kicked in 10 months. Happy birthday, Pat. Keep on keeping disco alive. Will do. Thank you. Putrell Snell Cooch kicked in 28 months as it's that time again. Thank you. Tran gifted 5 subs. Thanks, Tran. You know, should I grab Nier on the PC and then if it's really fucked up, I can refund it after a couple hours of testing? Oh, comes out in 13 hours. Nah. Monkey Weed kicked in 500 bits. Thanks, Monkey Weed. Happy Earth Day, G. Let the ravages of time wash over you as you remember that you're older than TNG, a classic TV show. Yeah, of course it is. I watched it as a kid. Interlace up for 7. Thank you. Sorry, Interface. Mo Loan kicked in 16 months. I always look forward to your playthroughs, especially now with Disco Elysium. Thank you for all the work you do. Keep on keeping on. Love from Alaska. Oh, I hope you're having fun in Alaska, buddy. Yeah, I'll just grab the PS4 version. Fry Cooked kicked in $5. Says, happy birthday to Pat. Here's to many more. Thank you. Mr. Doctor kicked in 38 months. Hey, Pat, not watching this because of spoilers. Just dropped in to wish you a happy birthday. Thank you. Lance Corporal Scott Bukake kicked in 16 months. Says, happy birthday, Patty. My streamer, peeper, beeper, poi, 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 poi. Love yous, and I hope all of your dreams come true, even all of them, even the ones where you're naked in class. I still have, like, didn't study for an exam nightmares. Still. Like maybe once every 3-4 months. I think it's fucking really extra weird because I never studied for any of my exams. And didn't have that anxiety in that real situation. Guy Green kicked in 2 months. Says, by this power I steal Patrick's dick energy. Oh no. Dre Leo Wolf used 500 bits. Says, here's my money. Thank you. Yakumo Yomi kicked in $5 to say for the small PP. Chungus Quest kicked in $20 to say Pepe shrunk. I am Grapes kicked in $5 to say take that, Pat Penis gets small. Guys, it's basically not even there. Maxius the First kicked in 6 months. I just learned it's your birthday. Happy birthday to my favorite goblin. Thank you. Nobrev kicked in 35 months. Happy name day, Patman. Thank you. Cardinal G kicked in 3 months. Third goblin. That's how it's written. Anniversary. I'm hype, yo. Thank you. Tool of Paranoia kicked in $5. Here's money to make your penis smaller. But in all seriousness, happy birthday, Pat. You've been providing me entertainment since 2011. And this playthrough of Disco Elysium is great. Here's a good one. Hug page and pet the zoo animals. Will do. Don't worry. Cardinal G kicked in 777. Says happy Earth Day, Goblin. Oh, I heard it's also Goblin Day in Transylvania or something. Yeah, Transylvania is like a real place, right? It's in Romania. Dina3 kicked in 20 months. Happy birthday, Pat, and congratulations on your proposal to Paige. Y'all my favorite internet couple. I wish you many happy years together. Thank you. Coffee Abomination kicked in 29 months. Says happy birthday, Pat. I always forget that our birthdays are one day away from each other. And hopefully next year you can turn up on your birthday and have a great time. As always, thank you. You're all welcome. Kinetic Zen up for 30. Happy birthday, Pat. Thank you for another great year of streams. May you, Paige, Keith, and Elmo have many more to celebrate. We will. Fishmonger kicked in 11 months. Thank you. Tiger Cat Go kicked in 12 months. That's a year. Happy 35 years of being an orb. Make you a quick birthday animation on Twitter. Ah! Enjoy. Thanks for the last all these years. There's shit posts on my Twitter? Huzzah. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm not sure if this is even the right one. This is from Christina. Even Skelmo ate the cake. The cake was full of Hurdy sand. Oh no. Not Hurdy sand. Christina, are you Tiger Cat Go? It's legitimately impossible to know, but thank you regardless. Looks like. Yay. Sharkface kicked in 10 bucks. Thanks, Sharkface. Happy birthday, Pat. Disco Trivia. Kim is confirmed to have at least 3 stats. Authority, hand-eye coordination, a unique stat called Volta Domar. The last 2 were revealed on the limited release of Kim's jacket and gives him a bonus on each. Cool. Skarnhu kicked in 27 months. Birthday wishes for He Who Stares. Hope you and yours are able to celebrate soon. Thank you. Lord SDB kicked in 3 subs. Elusive Saint kicked in 5 subs. Thanks, guys. Crimson Ka subbed for 15. Says sup. Sup, man. It's like I'm old and shit. Elusive Saint kicked in 2 months. Says happy birthday, Pat. Hope you get beautiful dreams, you adorable fat maniac. You know where it feels really good? When everyone's like, man, when like it was Jack Black was trending, and everyone was like, man, Jack Black is so hot, and I'm like, yeah, that's peak performance right there. That's the ideal male body. Yep. Uh-huh. Actual Scum kicked in 22 months. Says happy birthday, here's some monies. Thanks to Actual Scum. Digital Swan kicked in a sub. Actual Scum also kicked in 10 bucks. Happy birthday monies for the happy birthday boy. Thanks again, Scum and Swan. Ranryu kicked in 5 bucks. Thanks, Ranryu. My donation earlier confused you was the birthday song from Futurama. I started playing disco last night at 2244, and it's already interesting. A lot of the hidden checks so far have been getting similar info, but in a different way. Yeah, I'm going to play a meathead the next time I play disco. I'm excited. And Mock Shop kicked in 20 months. It's got the second COVID shot, and I feel slept. Yeah, I imagine. All right, that's it for me, guys. Who's running a stream right now? Who's running a stream? We got people streaming? Oh, fuck yeah. German Spy's doing some stupid Souls bullshit. Let's just rate him. Oh, God. His name's so fucking hard to spell. Is it all the underscore? Yeah, it's underscores. German Spy. Bam. Nailed it. Y'all have a good night. I'm out of here. I'm going to go rest and watch some Law & Order. Probably eat some ice cream. All right. You have a good night. Be safe. Bye. Shut the